Hey everybody, welcome to the Throwback Thursday Battle Report. I'm here with Scary from Scarredcast, and his Dark Eldar have left the 28 mil worlds, and they're into the, I don't even know what scale this is, the BFG scale world.
I'm very excited about it, because we're gonna go on a raiding party.
You are. You're gonna go get some of my we don't want to call them slaves, we call them prisoners with jobs that live in the bottom of our spaceships will become prisoners with jobs in the bottom of your spaceships.
Well, they won't
and maybe
have
food. They won't have jobs.
They'll have tasks.
No tasks.
They'll become chairs and
that's right.
furniture.
Ooh, slaves, I don't like that word. Prisoners with jobs. So they're called ratings in the Imperial Navy, and they're a valued member of the crew who might be crushed moving a giant missile with ropes and chains across a room. So yeah, we're playing 14 and change. It's like a rough 14 change points. Yep. Yeah. And we're going to do a fleet engagement, so a full fleet engagement between the Imperials and the Dark Eldar. So yeah, very excited to see the Dark Eldar here. They do have some different, they're not quite Eldar.
No.
So you use more of an Imperial movement system. Yeah. But you do have your shadow fields, which are basically the same as hollow fields.
Shadow fields are the same. The lances were pretty much the same.
Pulse lances, yeah. Dark lances the same.
The dark lances, essentially, and then some mechanics in terms of being able to come to new heading for free and things like that.
Auto-passing command checks to do certain things, like come to new heading. So you are very mobile. You're not as crazy 360 spin around as the Eldar are, but you do shrug a lot of damage, but you tend to brawl a little bit more and do boarding action. So you have like your Impaler, which is like a crazy boarding missile.
Torpedo that has a lot of people in it.
That's right. It's a giant boarding torpedo, as well as like you get bonuses and boarding actions and stuff too, because you send over the incubi and the witches and they freak out and kill my prisoners with jobs. So we'll kill them, tie them up and take them home.
Yeah, exactly. We fill this big ship with,
that's right.
You know,
with
slaves.
Prisoners with jobs.
Prisoners.
You don't like that term, ratings.
That's right. Yeah.
So we'll show you the table, show you the fleets, and we'll get this underway.
Let's do this. Makes sense.
All right, so here are our two fleets. My Imperials is the greeny meanies against the greeny other meanies, I guess. My Gothic sector fleet list here, I have a Fleet Admiral riding around in a Retribution class battleship, which has a power ram attached to it, just so I can say things like power ram. Not that I'm ever going to actually hit you.
Power ram!
You have a 2+ save against rams.
That's right.
And then I have two Lunars, the Minotaur and the Lorderos, both with the Nova Cannon upgrades, and a single Gothic class cruiser. I have two light cruisers, which are the Havoc and the Vigilance. They have torpedo upgrades instead of having lances. And I have 4 escorts, 3 swords, and a Cobra. And they'll all be just lumped into a single squadron with the Cobra just hanging out, being like, I'm relevant. I had 40 points to spend. This is why I'm here. And so over here, what do we got?
So you have 2 Torture class cruisers, one that is converted, as you can see, but has the launch base. And I have 1 Torture class cruiser with Phantom Lances. And then I have 9 escorts. So I have 1 unit of escorts with Lances, 1 unit of escorts with batteries, and 1 unit of escorts with an Impaler and 2 torpedo launch bays with leech torpedoes.
So that's the Impaler?
That is the Impaler, correct. Cool. I also have a Dread Archon leading the fleet. Archon Scary himself is in his launch bay cruiser, and he has 3 rerolls.
You see, you scream, attack you fools, attack.
He is. He's just going to sit there and
just criticize
and stay far away from the battle as all his minions do the battle for him.
Excellent. I feel like my Fleet Admiral would be very into that, how 2 gentlemen would just like sit across the table from each other and watch their minions die while the prisoners with jobs duked it out. So let's get this fleet engagement underway. So we're playing a fleet engagement, which means we each have to pick a different deployment style, spear, wedge, or cross. Spear attempts to envelop the enemy, wedge keeps your fleet together, and cross goes abroad to try and keep you at a long range for extended engagement, and then we compare. So I'm going to grab a die and put down a 1, 2, or 3, 1 being sphere, 2 being wedge, and 3 being cross for my deployment.
And I will as well.
Reveal at the same time.
I will as well. 1, 2, or 3.
Ready? Ha! Okay. All right, so you went with a cross to my wedge, so we compare them. So if I'm wedge and you're cross, it's going to be deployment B. So we're going to be a beam to each other. We end up both going across.
Okay.
All right, so that means we have 2 opposing deployments. Everyone will be facing basically left to their side, and we'll dice off for who gets asteroid belts and who gets planets. I got a 6. And a 4, because I am infinitely lazy, I will stay on this side. Each of the 2-foot areas has to have at least 1 ship in it. We'll go back into 4th deploying. We'll show you deployment when we're done. And we're deployed, so both the Minotaur and Lorderos coming at flank speed behind the Retribution here, the Victrix Imperialis. And then over here we got my Cobra. He's leadership bad. He's leadership 7. Everybody else got like leadership 8 or 9, but this guy, he's the junior. Got sent to fly through asteroids like a moron. And then my Gothic, my 2 Dauntlesses, and then over here the squadron of my swords. And so over here you have...
So these are the battery escorts. This is the Lance cruiser. These are the Lance escorts. These are the ordnance escorts. And this is Archon Scar himself. You can see they've happily been raiding a planet, and now they're slowly leaving towards the webway gate that's near the moon.
It's the purple stuff. This is the purple stuff.
Right. Only to be engaged by an Imperial fleet. Oh, maybe Archon Scar is...
Maybe we were also here to pick up prisoners with jobs from this planet, and you got here
Such
first.
a nice planet. Why
and
not,
now we're mad.
Why not ruin it?
That's right. Well, when we're done with it, it's going to look like this.
There you go.
Imperium, yeah. They don't leave behind nice-looking planets. So let's use taking the first turn. Ha! There's you. So Irvan just ranging out some stuff here. Now he does get a pregame move, and because of your mimic engines, we think you're Imperial ships right now. So we're like, oh, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong going on that planet. That planet's fine.
Nothing wrong.
The Blutonians are happy to see these people.
They are very happy. Yes.
And they're all taking them to summer camp. So the winning of the roll means you could choose to go first or second, and if with your mimic engines you stay outside of 30 of me, I can't engage you. So you get your 1 turn of like free sneaking up on me before this starts.
He's going to move for free towards the planet. Haha!
Towards the center. You have to go to, yeah, you stop at the center. There you go. That's
perfect.
your free turn.
And then he is an Eldar cruiser, so I can... Well, he's a cruiser, light cruiser, so I can move before he moves.
Yep. So you can turn 90.
So I'm going to do something like that. And then he can go up to 35 centimeters forward. Hi-ya!
Archon Scary getting ready to fight.
Archon Scary, he's looking forward to being super fun. I can fly through planets.
Yep,
right?
yep. They block line of sight side to side, but if you're on top of one, they can see you.
So these guys... And escorts can move both at the start and at the end of their move, is that right?
Yep, you shouldn't be able to, so you should be facing this way, which means the most your oh, you can move towards the, yes, you can move towards the planet first.
So I was facing this
Taking
way
a free
for
one.
the 90. Oh, do I have to be facing that way or sort of that
You
way?
have to be placing that way completely,
so
yeah. So the most you'd be is 90, but your second move could take you there.
Okay,
That's where I was going with it. So if you want to turn again, you can turn to that direction you just had.
because escorts can turn... All right, that was a free turn.
That's right.
Oh.
That was your free turn towards the planet, and now you're making your other turn afterwards.
Oh, look
I was just trying to make sure the order of operations was explained.
I'm trying, so that we can all learn what's going on, which is always really fun.
And escorts can always turn before they
when
move. Yeah.
When Dark Eldar planes, and by planes I mean
Space trucks. Yep.
Space.
Oh, he just came off his stand.
Oh no, he's leaving space behind. But I love the fact they can kind of turn on a dime.
Yep.
Which is
they're not
really
quite
fun.
Eldar turning on a dime because they don't get the 360 turn, but they're still pretty great.
They try really hard.
When they're near a planet, they get ultra maneuverable.
And then we're gonna do something along the lines of...
And remember, you can also come to new heading without making a command check.
Correct.
Which means that you can make three turns if you're near a planet.
Yeah, this is pre-game stuff.
Yep.
That's right. So these are batteries. Okay, so batteries. So I'm gonna spin them. Boop. Now technically it's one ship at a time, correct?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. I haven't played Battlefleet Gothic in a while.
In a minute,
except I just remember how much I enjoy this game. Like, I genuinely enjoy this game. And can they move for free at the end of their move as well, or do they just get one turn?
So you get a single turn because you weren't near the moon. You get one turn.
That's it. But you can do escorts.
If you didn't come to new heading, that's what you did at the beginning. And you have an exception for your cruisers.
Yes, because they can turn before they move, which is kind of fun. And then this guy over here is going to just spin up to 90. Yeah, why don't we just give him options? You know? I like options.
Do whatever we want to do. Yeah.
Options are good. And then these guys over here as well. What are these guys? Okay, I know what those guys are. And then they can spin too. And they can go there. Super fast.
They move 40 or 30?
They do 40.
Oh my goodness. Crazy fast.
They're so fast. I can't let you shoot me with all these lances at long range.
Well, they're not going to do much. It's more if I get you with batteries at long range, you'd be in trouble. This is yours. You did win the dice roll to see who goes first.
I'm going to let you go first.
Really?
Yeah.
So if I get within 30 of you, can I shoot you?
No, because I started the game out of 30.
You started the turn outside of 30.
Yes.
Got it, okay. So we're pretty convinced these are Imperial ships, but then they show up and they get closer and someone looks out a window and goes, there's an awful lot of spikes on those ships. It's like that guardsman meme where it's like, oh good, the PDF is here. We got a lot of arms though. All right, well we have to survive this for one round. So, I'm tempted to just say we come to new heading, but I don't think I'm going to. I think we're just going to start moving. So let's go with these guys. Well, okay then. So our best bet right now with the Imperial fleet is to make him overshoot us by getting as close to them as possible, which is going to be hard with our current facing, except for the escorts. And these guys are actually crazy dangerous to Dark Eldar, so what we're going to do is we are going to, I think, I can't all ahead full or I'm going to miss you. I think I'm just going to make a turn, 90, and then head my 30. You can move 25 max, and we are going to go 15, and then 10 more to here. We're going to do much the same thing, spin, and go
Here they
15.
come.
Well, we're going to try. Be like, hello, friend Eldar. Oh, no, they're not friend Eldar. They're the opposite of friend Eldar. They've got the melt stick. Much the same over here. We're going to pivot. We can move 10 first, or sorry, 12 and a half first, because we have to. So we're going to move to there, and then we can make up to 90 because we are light cruisers, but we're just going to go this far, and then go 12 and a half again, which will put us right there. The Havoc is going to do much the same thing, 12 and a half, pivot not quite to 90, and then go into base to base where he was. I'm going to all ahead full my Gothic, because why not? Let's just get out of here. Toot toot! We pass, so we get to move 46 plus 20. Boom! There we go. So an extra 17, so 37. So 15. I can't make any turns. 30. And 7 would be like, later, nerds. This Chucklehead, who I put down before I rolled for his leadership and then realized was in the worst possible place imaginable, is also going to all ahead full. Yes. Now, if that was his leadership test for going through this asteroid field, it'd be amazing. How far does he go? He goes 7, 10, 11. So we're going to go 15 and try not to die. Leadership 7. I'm good. I lived. I get to reroll it too because I'm an escort. And then 30, and then 6. It's like peace out. And then it's time to. Oh geez, we're gonna get wolf packed if I'm not careful here. But if you open up on me, you better kill me because I'm gonna kill all of you. So I can't come to you heading, but I go 20. So we're gonna go 10. You better hope you kill this guy. I'm gonna go up to here, and then he's gonna pivot. Because if you let me split my firepower on you, you are done. I'm gonna turn like so, and we're gonna move 10 more. Come. And then you idiots, you don't have a lot of good options here, so I think you're just gonna move 10, and then make a pivot and stay in behind the boss. And much the same thing. Well, there's the turn. I can't attack you, but I can fire torpedoes at you. Yeah. So we're just gonna drop a 9 strength torpedo salvo because
How far does it move? 30?
Moves 30.
Okay. Doesn't that happen in the ordnance phase?
It drops during the shooting phase and then moves during the ordnance phase.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put it so that I can hopefully clip 3 ships here. Because I'm not attacking, I'm just firing torpedoes. And if you get out of the way, then you're friendlies. And if you don't get out of the way, then you're not friendlies. And then these jerks are gonna drop a 12 strength torpedo salvo. So dropping a 12 strength over here, and I'm basically done because I can't pick someone to fire with Nova cannons. None of my guns can shoot you because we think that you're friendly pirates that we just happen to be dropping torpedoes at. It's just a test. This is how they say hello in the Imperial. They drop torpedoes and hope that you don't run away. And then they're gonna move. These torpedoes are just gonna move. It's what they do. They can't help it. They're like sharks. They just swim and make baby sharks. So there's the first 15. And oh god, I just totally messed it up. I'm the worst.
All right, because
just go 30. Who's it gonna touch? I think it touches him because I'm aiming it towards the to touch his base, like right there.
You will.
And then that's where it stops. All right, do some turrets.
Pow.
Very unlikely to actually do any damage here, although I do hit on 4s. He's gonna get a 2+ save against all these hits.
You hit on 4s.
But for every save you make, you place a blast marker. And my hope is that I can ring you in blast markers, and then all 3 of these ships have to make a test to see if they take damage because they don't have shields. I just fill space with explosions, and make you fly through them. All right, let's see what we can do. So you got to make 3 saves, and this becomes
on this guy here.
Yep, and this becomes a strength 6 salvo now. One goes through.
1 hits.
So the other 2 become blasts. 2 blasts, and you take a hit, which means you go down to 5. And these ones move, and they're gonna go towards him. I don't think they make it though, so that, and then right here, they're just in front of you. But they mean you can't turn that way at least. And that is my turn. These little guys.
They're gonna do a regular, well, half move really, because they have this, and then I can spin there.
Sure can, up to 90.
90 degrees, because they are looking forward
to making the murders.
Yep. Well,
it is what they do.
They are you know, torture class.
That's fair. And so they're done.
In order for them to launch the salvo together, do you have to be in base to base?
No, but it's going to come from the furthest person in the squadron, and it will attack. If it's not smart, if it's like torpedoes, it will attack everything it touches.
He would put
moving him a little bit further so that
but I can put it anywhere in the front arc.
And it can shoot in his front arc, exactly. But it has to come from the furthest ship, basically, so that you can combine them.
Yeah.
Perfect.
What happens here? Arc on Scary is going to... You filming already? Boop. He's going to do his free turn. He's going to
go 17 and a half. Yeah.
Ta-da! And that should keep me in... Okay.
Front arc, yep.
Yeah. Okay, and then that should be from here. Because they can ignore these if they want.
Who can? The Ordnance can, yeah. Ordnance will just fly through them. They don't care.
Yeah, okay.
And if you send one fighter will intercept.
Unless I actually want to attack them.
You got it, yeah.
Okay, so stem to stem. Perfect. So I can go in. Oh, no. Ordnance has to get
Ordnance
to
is base to base. Ordnance is place and base, get to base.
Yeah. Okay. Continue heading for fruit.
Okay, so you automatically pass.
Okay.
Boop. Which means you get 2 turns and half batteries.
So I do need to take a dice on this.
That's right. On a 6, take a hit. No, you're fine.
Nope. And then he's going to go 35.
And hide in the asteroid belt, as Eldar want to do. And then make a first turn. You can make a second one if you want to go even higher.
No, that would be the first turn was to go that way.
Oh, that's right, because you got the angle
first turn.
Got it.
Second turn.
And now you get to do your leadership test. And you pass to stay inside the asteroid field without taking hits.
They lock a clue. These are lances.
Yep. Now they could lock on and try and blitz me.
No, because if they lock on, they have to go their full. Or
no, they can go half. Up to half, yeah. Okay. Which means you can probably keep one of them.
Closing is the best, correct?
Closing is the best. Lances don't care about closing. Lances
no. These aren't lances.
Yeah, I got you.
These are batteries. So if I go,
if you're front, left, right, you're probably okay.
In come the little escorts. They're going to
make a turn.
Be very aggressive.
Get within 15.
And just get in within closing and 15 here. I guess that would be a fun play, to say the least, eh?
It's not bad, that's for sure.
15. Sorry, where's 15 here? Haha!
You have lots of movement because you go, what, 35?
40.
40, yeah. You know, they can all get right in my business.
Let's do this!
Getting in the business.
Yeah.
Gonna risk it.
They have 1 hit point.
This is true. They could just die.
They just die.
Running through torpedoes and blast markers can be bad.
And I like being able to turn, you know, like
That's
before or after I move. And my ranges are 30 for the lances. So,
and they don't care about shifts, and they don't care about anything else.
Care about any of that. And
although lockdown is nice for your pulse lances, dark lances, you might as well just try.
Pretty cool.
Isn't the dark lance on a 5/6 does 2 as opposed to on a 4+ you keep going? Yeah.
Yeah, something.
It's double hits as opposed to
40.
Fishing for 4+.
Something like that, and then he can actually spin as well a little bit.
Avoid that. I think if he goes hard and comes out this side, he'll be okay.
He's gonna go this way.
Yeah.
And should stay just within. That's only about 30.
Yeah, or should be fine.
Okay. Perfect.
You're good. These fellas gonna shoot.
So I'm gonna put my impaler down. I gotta have an impaler, and I'm gonna put us a 4-strong leech torpedo.
Hey, these little guys. It's an impaler.
That's an impaler.
I love it. And it's 4 strength.
Oh, and then I need a the leech torpedoes are from these 2.
Oh, got it. There they go. Using the leeches because it's an auto critical, which it doesn't really matter because a point will kill. If it hit, it was gonna kill one of these guys anyway.
Okay.
Which is nice. Bring some batteries.
Dugga.
So it looks like you're either splitting your fire or you're shooting a beam here, because these 2 ships are a beam and he's not. You always count as closing? Got it. Cool.
So I have 6.
So closing within 15 with 6. It's on 5s.
The closest one, I'm assuming?
It just goes into the squadron, yeah.
Oh, it's a squadron. Yeah.
1 shield. Shield down on that guy. And
that's all for them.
These fell over here then.
Yeah. I'm going to unload... bombers? How many dice do bombers do again?
D6 shots for each bomber, one. For each one intercepted, minus the number of turrets the ship has. One more die here. You forgot your bonus ship for being in 15. Is it a 5? It's not. Dropping 3 bombers and a fighter.
Yep.
For your ordnance. These fellas, does he have any guns he wants to fire?
Oh yes, he does.
Are they left, front, right?
They are.
Because I think you're shooting this guy if you're shooting from the front.
Yeah, they're just prow.
So
But
it's
I don't
just
think I'm
him,
in
I think.
range. 40 centimeter.
45?
40.
40?
No,
No.
they're fine. To that guy.
Over here with your big murderer of shots.
Some are within side, some are within front. Is that right?
So you, I think they're mostly within front actually.
So you do the most of the
So
squadron?
two, well, you'd split them. So
Yeah,
two,
okay.
two are currently shooting into my front arc, and one is shooting in my side arc.
Because that'll need 6s against the front.
Yes, but you're gonna get more dice when I'm closing than when I'm a beam.
I
You
get
always count me as closing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right. So two will be against 6+ armor, and one will be against 5+ armor. Full 5
the
dice
side.
against the side. Yeah.
And then 10, capital closing, 9.
Yeah. So 10 on 6s, 5 on 5s.
And they have 1 shield.
2 shields.
2 shields. Okay, so I need a couple of 6s just to knock down the shields. Cool. Okay, so these are the batteries.
Yep. I'm going to brace for impact.
You are.
And pass because you're on special orders.
Cool.
So the first round on
These
6s.
are on 6s.
One shield goes
Got a
down.
shield. Ow.
And then the other one's on 5s. Get 1 hit through, so braced. I shrug the hit, but I get 2 shields down.
These have batteries, so their batteries will go into the other capital ship. I'm
Sure,
assuming,
going to him.
Right? Yeah. Might as well, because it's no point in shooting through
Blasts,
markers
yeah,
or
makes
whatever.
sense.
So I believe I'm not within 15 for that guy.
Nope.
And it's a 6 at a closing capital.
Now your lances have to declare their shots before you do the rest
lances
of it.
are going to go
Lances
into-
here,
yeah.
everything else there. Got it.
Don't I? If not, I do have to shoot everything at that blast.
Yep,
window.
so leadership test.
I don't remember that leadership.
You're
They
fine.
pass it.
If it's 7 or less,
So
you're
they
fine because your
split
base
fire,
is 7.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a 6 at a capital closing, that's a 5. Oh, no, capital closing is 4. Just 4 shots.
Okay.
So their batteries on 4s into that other ship. Need 6s.
1. One shield.
A 2.
And then the lances.
Just 1 lance each.
So, but 5s are double hits, I believe.
I believe so.
And for 5s, 4s to hits.
4s and against the one that doesn't have any shields.
Yep, you got it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits.
All right.
Ah, 5 braces. We're already braced.
All right.
4s.
Oh,
I
no.
shrugged 2, so 3 rolls
Go
for
through.
criticals.
I need 6s, correct?
Yep.
Come on! Hit them hard!
Nope.
No.
Nope, not
Just 3
quite.
hits. Ow!
But he drops down to 5. He's almost crippled. He is not feeling good. This cruiser is in the asteroids and can't see or be seen, and therefore that will be that. Ordnance phase. You get to move all of your ordnance first. So I'll start with torpedoes.
I'll start with them, so
Sure.
I don't create more blast markers.
Fair enough. Yeah, you're within 20.
Because the torpedoes, do they create blast markers? No.
Well, the hits will. Are you within 20 though? You send a stun.
believe
Yeah.
so.
So you got
Yeah.
him for sure. Yep.
Going
Going straight through. So I get to try and shoot down somebody. Not that it's really going to matter because you're going to suppress my turret anyway. I don't.
Do I only hit one plane at a time? One
The hits should
ship
go
at a
through.
time?
They should go through into the thing. All attacks tend to bleed through to the
Into
next
the
one.
unit?
Yep.
Okay. So,
3d6 attacks. You
So-
suppress my turret, so no mods, just that many attacks.
okay.
So that's going to be 11, 14 attacks on 5s. I'm going to brace. You're on special orders. My leadership for them is leadership 10, so I'm
What did I
good.
say? 13?
Oh, sorry, I'm in blasts, so I'm -1. So actually, I'm going to fail it by 1. 10 on 5s.
Okay, go
I'm
bombers.
not braced. I could spend my fleet reroll, but I'm not going to bother.
Ooh.
They're dead. So this now moves 30, I guess?
Leech torpedoes move 20.
20?
They're
Okay.
slower torpedoes.
Well, roll 2 dice and roll not 2 6s. Otherwise, they're going to impact those blasts. No, they're fine. They end up on the other side, which means they're a problem for these other ships.
They go
20?
20.
Just there. And then this fellow,
Oh,
he can turn, can he?
I believe so. He's like a
He's more of an attack craft than he is anything else. Yeah. So don't go through blast unless you want to make a chance of being dead.
No, he's gonna go like this. Because then I will get another 20 move right after your turn.
At the end of my turn, yeah. You move in both ordnance phases.
So I'm gonna do this. Right here.
Does this die in the blast? It does not. So it just flies off into oblivion and might be relevant someday. And it goes 30 to here.
This is
That
one.
one's going to go 30 as well.
Zoom.
Flying it to there. At power 12.
12.
It wasn't so bad. We almost got crippled and we lost an escort squadron, but we are very sure these guys aren't friends now. I'm trying to make some plans, and the plan is kill everything we can see. We have a chance to split the battleship. We also have a chance to lock on. I do throw an awful lot of dice. I'm afraid of these lance dudes. I think we're going to lock on. So we are going to lock on with him. He passes with snakes, and he's going to move his 10 because he has to. That's right, yeah, to here. And not turn. You forgot to remove blasts. You remove 2 from anywhere on the table.
Well,
because nothing's touching anybody.
These two, right?
Nothing's touching anybody.
Okay.
This fool is going to go and lock on as well. And pass. So he is now locked on. He is reduced speed by a grand total of 5 because of the blast. So he's going to go down to 15, which we'll just move up to here. This whole thing's 15 and not bother turning. He's braced, so he can't do anything else except remove 15. But you know what? We're going to do it.
No shields, though?
No, he should come back up when he moves away from the blast marker. All right, these are gone from last turn, but we are going to reload some super speed ordnance right here on a leadership of pretty good, and that's going to pass for the squadron. And then they're going to move. Let's go 12.5 and just sit right next to this fella. We can get a little bit closer, actually, like this. We're not going to get you to be able to shoot batteries at you, actually, so we're just going to end up like this. He'll go a little bit further so that he's sticking out. So the guy is going to just pivot and move his fast number of move, which I believe is 25. So we're going to go 15 and then 10, which should be there. We're going to try and fly through these asteroids and not die. It's not going to go well, I can guarantee this. We're going to go 10. I'm going to pivot 45, which is going to put us on a heading going, oops, going this way, like that. And then we're going to move another 10. We can go 15. We're going to have touching these. And so that means a morale check. And we don't die. That's a 7. All right, movement is done. Now let's shoot some guns. This jerk is braced, which means he gets 1 lance and I believe 3 batteries. I have two batteries and 1 lance because I'm braced. So 2 batteries against escort.
Escort that's moving away.
No, you're a beam. You're a beam to me.
I am a beam.
Yeah, you're all beam.
So,
but within 15.
Beam, 0.
Yep, and then
within 15.
Yep, but then a bad shift for your Sheffield, so 0. Yeah. So I roll a lance. Nothing. You did your best. It was all you could do. And then his Novacan's way too close to fire, so he's not shooting it. We're gonna do this little guy. His closest target's gonna be them, so he's gonna check, try and far farther away into them, and pass the 4. And he's got 6 batteries. So 6.
Before I decide what I'm doing here.
Yeah. I got 1 die. What's he gonna brace?
No, I won't brace.
What's your armor? 4+?
4+.
Oh, give it to me. Reroll for so we get it through. So 1 closest guy is gonna buy it.
Oh no.
This one's gonna go down. Close to 2 dies. And then my single lance on a 4. No, sorry, I have 2 lances actually on 4s. And locked on. 1 Shadowfield save. Laughs in Eldar. Drops another blast because you made the save. And that's these 2 complete. All right, this guy. Firepower 12, escorts of being within 15.
You're locked on? So
I'm locked on.
Rolling
misses, yeah.
All misses.
All misses.
So yeah, they'll brace. They'll try and brace.
Okay.
They'll try and brace.
Leadership pretty good. I'm on special orders. So you should be at least 8.
Yeah,
you're good? So you're braced. So I get 2 dice.
Oh no, that's not brace.
Exclamation mark, yeah. Because you actually don't care about braced because your lances go from 1 to 1. You literally should just be bracing all the time with them. Yeah. So 4 pluses to hit. And locked on. 2 hits, 2 braces.
4s.
You got it. Make them both, you laugh. And then my 2 lances. Let's see if we hit. No, sorry, it's 3 lances actually, which are dorsal. And locked on. You get 2+ saves against these. So 2 more.
Cool.
Good. These guys done. We killed 2 escorts with almost 800 points with the miniatures. Sorry, 1 escort with almost 800 points with the miniatures. All right, well, we don't have much to do over here. We are going to drop our 12 strength torpedo salvo again. There's 12 torpedoes, and then he's going to drop a 2 strength salvo. This jerk's just going to sit behind here and do nothing, because that's all he can do. And I think it's ordnance time, because I don't really have anything else to do here. So let's drop the 12 strength salvo. It's going to fly into you. You have any turrets?
I don't think so.
We didn't bring this thing with turrets.
No turrets.
All right, so 12 4+. Most armor on the cruisers, actually. So 5's the first salvo. 1. And no, it was just 1. Great job, everybody. Should have been 4. No! And then you take a hit. Is it a critical? It is not. So 11 of them go away. And then this one goes through. Does it die in the blast its friends made? Nope. And then I get 2 more attacks on 5's. It's even worse. And then it flies through like that. It's time for you to move. Are you within 20? Yeah, you got it.
Sure.
Go get him. All right, let's do some turrets. I got +1 turret from my friendly neighborhood escort buddy. And make a save. You got intercepted. 4+ because you're robust.
Yep, 4 up.
Nope. This one flies out the board, so it's just irrelevant now.
That's all right.
And then this one's gonna go. It's 30. So 15 and 15. Whoa, jeez. To here.
No, you need a 6 to hit.
6 to intercept you.
Yeah.
That's right. You're not. You're hard to intercept because you're Dark Eldar.
Boop, boop.
It goes. Does its thing.
Okay. I make a hit and run attack.
Go. So it's D6.
Yep. On a 1, it does not. Unlike assault bullets, I rolled. So it didn't.
There's no -1. Yeah.
Yeah, except I rolled 2d6.
Okay. So roll another one.
So I roll 1 more dice
Yep.
and add that
Yeah,
to
yeah.
that, right?
So you get a 10. Collapse his shields. So red's shields are down. So I get 4 ordnance, remove blasts, remove 5. I'm going to remove 1, 2. Leave those. 3, 4. And this one's not touching because it was from a straight ship 5. I was going to turn.
Yeah, so how does this work?
So when you move through it, when you move away from it, roll a die. If you roll a 6, you're destroyed.
Just for.
Yep, you're still braced though.
So this guy here?
Yep.
Do
That's
I get
fine.
a brace?
You do, yeah. If you get damaged.
Okay, that's good.
Nope, you're both fine.
Cool.
It's a corner case, but it can kill you. Nicken is 90. And saying peace out. Now, you could go hide in the field in this if you wanted to.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
It blocks line of sight, so if
Yep.
you.
Move around, that's right.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna. I have to just get out of range for this turn. How long do games of Battlefleet Gothic last?
Until one side's wiped out or disengages. So usually once one of us loses a capital ship, we start thinking about disengaging.
If I spin 90 and
Yep.
90, they should be able to
you
get
come to
a
heading, yeah.
side or side arc on you.
Yep, sure.
Right? And he has shields now, right?
He does, yeah.
Okay, well, let's just continue to be annoying. So,
Okay. So don't roll a 6 for him, because he's got a blast on him.
yeah,
He's fine.
he's okay. And then
Are you doing your coming heading? Your free one?
I will, I
okay.
will.
So you will have your batteries,
yeah.
but you get to
So I'm
make
gonna
2 turns.
go there, and I can go 20 minimum, right?
And then you pivot again. Just be behind me.
Within, yeah.
And he could just slingshot back and then pivot if he wants. Because you still make 2 turns. If you want to go straight ahead, he could turn it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yay! So that's that. This is an important one that I need to make. So I'm gonna, I guess, reload ordnance with them. Except
Sure.
their leadership is really crappy.
I'm on special orders though, so you get +1.
Actually, I'm gonna start with him first.
Sure, go for it.
Yeah, because he's my Dread Archon.
7, you got it.
Even with the.
You don't want to make a 6 for your Shadowfield save, because you are in blast
I
markers.
just take
a hit. No, but you're fine.
It's fine.
And he gets to turn first. Are you going to go through this?
No.
You don't have to, yeah.
Yeah, well, he's got super long lances, but just the lances are super long, right?
No, the batteries are 60 as well.
Really?
Everything shoots 60, yeah. But like it's, I don't think I'm even hitting you at 60, because 12 I think goes to a minimum of 1. I'll have like 1 die.
Because it's -1 if you.
I'm
have
-1
long
shift. I'm
range?
2 bad shifts at that point, because I'm long range, you're a beam.
So just be long range.
It'll be bad.
He can go 17 and a half
Yep.
minimum. So I'm gonna do that because I wanna.
It's more when I fill space with Nova cannons that you're probably going to have to worry about.
I want to lock on that guy in that.
This guy over here? Sure.
Don't you get a bonus for trying to lock on it inside asteroids?
Nope.
No,
No, it's bonus to disengage.
Alright. Oh, bonus disengage.
Yeah, but you're fine. +1 for me being on orders.
So he's just gonna.
You do have to make a morale to move through it though, so you don't explode
take some
yourself.
extra damage.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna spend one of my rerolls on that.
You reroll both dice.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
It doesn't matter, you roll 1.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Cool. 35.
35 ends up right there. This guy's gonna reload last and pass.
Okay. Like this.
Pivot. Yep.
Sorry.
Go 20.
If I go pivot, no, because I
You want to
couldn't.
move afterwards,
I
yeah.
couldn't, okay.
But you will take hits going through potentially the blasts if you go straight through them.
Yeah, I want to try not do that. So he can go straight forward and like
Just avoid that. And then turn after.
pivot.
You got it.
Cool, because then I can just make sure that impaler gets in.
You got it.
Okay, and then this guy has to.
Turn first. He wants to avoid it,
Yeah.
but then he can't turn back.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, how far can they be in terms of?
15 centimeters of coherence.
can?
Yep.
So he can be up to here.
Mhm.
So if they're in the same squadron,
Yep.
and I shoot with this guy's torpedoes,
They'll come from the furthest guy that's
So they come, but I
participating in
can
the combined
still-
thing. So he can
even-
fire by himself all the time, and then the other people would be the furthest
can
guy
I
who's away.
can I even if their arcs are different, I can't combine them. I'm assuming.
You have to combine the torpedo salvo in the same arc, yeah.
Okay, so only if they were
You got
facing
it,
the
yeah.
same way. 120. Is it worth it? Yeah, you know what? Screw it.
Gonna go for it. Just don't roll 6.
Yeah.
How hard could it be?
I'm actually gonna roll.
That's fine.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
roll
do
for
both of them. That's fine.
Yeah, because
Don't roll
really,
6.
I really want the torpedoes.
He's fine.
I really
And he's
want
fine.
these torpedoes to go through. I think that they would be very
Make the
fun.
risk. That's fair.
Yeah.
And then you can pivot afterwards now.
Yeah. And we do some shooting, I guess.
Yeah, who wants to shoot first?
I'll do the 2 turrets against your wounded guy.
Okay, so you have because you're coming to new heading, so
Yeah.
4 goes to 2 each.
So they have 5 each.
5 each, so it goes to 3.
3, so 6 in total.
6 in total, and
6
you are
in total.
capital ship moving away within 15.
Capital ship closing.
Yeah.
With
Oh, it's always closing within 15.
yeah,
That's
so
right.
5 shots. Yeah, do you have a bad rear armor?
Yep, 5s.
Oh, is it the same?
It's the same, yeah.
Oh, come on,
That works.
guys! Hey-yo!
Thoughts? 2 shots. And that's it. These guys have no one in arc. This little fella, unless
Oh,
you
I'm
someone
gonna
else
do
first.
them first.
Do them first, makes sense.
Yeah, just to try and get some shields off, essentially.
Dropping torpedoes. Actually, he'd be the furthest, so
He's the
typically we
furthest.
go there.
Cool. And
Anywhere in
then
arc.
one of these things.
Looks good. And then guns, if they want to shoot.
Yeah, so that's a 6 salvo at a closing capital ship, just that's not super close.
Yep. So it's just standard one.
So 4.
He's closing, and these guys are a beam, so you have to do them separately.
A 4 that does 3, and a 2 that does. Oh, and I always add 1 for the gunnery table, right?
Why? So
1
2 on 6s. Sorry, 2 on 5s and 1 on 6.
6, yeah.
5s.
5s.
1 shield.
And 1
and
on
on
6.
6.
Yeah. Torture class.
This fella right here.
Yep. 12 on his big guy.
Mm-hmm.
12.
Closing
capital ship.
within 30.
Within.
I will brace. And I pass. Because you're on orders. And I'm at 9 base. That's it.
Yeah!
So 1 shield and 3 get through.
Hooray!
So 3 braces. Pass 1. Or should pass 2, fail 1.
Is it a critical?
It.
No.
It's
So
lances.
2 lances.
1 hit.
2 hits.
Oh, double hits, yeah.
Yeah. 1 gets through.
And 1 does not get through. So
Is it a critical?
crit. It is not. Down to 6.
Kapow, kapow, kapow.
This one?
Yeah.
Drop some ordnance.
Just a stack.
Nothing else can really see because he has no side guns. All right, now it looks like guns are done. So it is ordnance phase. Which ordnance do you want to move first?
I'll start with the. Do you get any negatives when you're crippled at all? Yes. No?
I'd have my turrets, shields, and batteries. Torpedo's gonna go first. Okay,
Yeah.
don't roll a 6. It's fine. And you'll get 4 attacks on 5s. But I get my 2 turrets first. I kill 1, so 3 attacks down.
Cool. On 5s.
You got it.
Yeah. 1.
1. So I get my brace save. Nope.
Is
Crit.
No.
No, but then 5.
Kapow.
The Impaler counts as a torpedo.
It's similar to torpedoes. It's an assault boat.
It's a assault boat. Okay, because it matters. Because
Yeah.
I shouldn't have fired my turrets at your torpedoes because I can't fire them at boarding craft.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you choose either torpedoes or attack craft. I should have just eaten that, and then the
take
2 waves here would be able to just
Makes
stop
sense. Well, I just get a hit and run.
it. Do it.
What does it do?
It's a 5.
Plus a.
11. I think that's a bulkhead collapse. Automatic damage.
Yeah, let's do it. 1. I'm gonna.
Ha! He's gone. Goes back to base.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this actually keeps going 30. And is down to 1. So this should be just 30 away. It should be like over here.
Cool.
There's some bombers.
How does it work for little planes going through asteroids?
Just ignore them. They don't care.
All right, so
They
they're
get
just
out of the
gonna
Yep, they're totally fine.
go
get 'em.
run into there.
Can't turret them because I shot it at your torpedoes like a fool.
Ooh. Oh, so okay, well that makes sense. So 3d6 shots.
You got it. So 3-6, not suppressed this
14.
time. So 14 on 5s. On 5s.
Come on, little bombers. Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
6 total. Brace for impact on 4s. I brace this and
4
take
get
4 down to 1. Are any criticals?
Let's see. 1 is
1, and if it does an extra hit, I'm dead.
Okay.
So let's see what happens.
This is 2 dice, right?
2 dice.
Ah!
6,
7.
that's a 5.
A fire.
7 story is, yeah, it's a fire. He wanted to get the 8 or the 6, because the 8 or the 6 would have actually killed me. Things are not looking good for the Gothic. And I think that's all your ordnance. And I don't have any out here except for these, which just fly off.
Fly away!
Yeah, we'll just take them off.
Cool.
And I think that's that. Okay, well, do I repair my fire? No. So I explode.
What happens?
What happens?
Catastrophic!
Just a 4. Turn into a Hulk.
Drifting
Hulk. So now here's the hilarious thing. I drift 46 into the asteroids and might explode. I go 6, 8 centimeters. I'm gonna go to like here.
And you put a blast marker when you where you end up. Is that right?
When I'm done. Well, but first I'm gonna take D6 hits. 4 hits, which means I roll again on the catastrophic damage table at +4 now. And roll a 14, which means my warp drive implodes. It's bad for me, but absolutely horrible for you, because you don't have shields.
Explosion in within 3d6.
Yeah, so 3d6, so it's going to be 8, 12 centimeters. So I think it's just the 3 of us.
That is a squadron.
Yeah, and then this guy.
That one little. Is stem to stem?
It should be base to base in this case. It's like an attack craft. Yeah.
Cool.
But it can only kill what's in that radius, so... and actually, each of these ships will take it.
Yeah. Oh, not the squad. Individual?
Yeah, because they're capital ships, they're going to take it individually.
Okay.
Any excess damage will bleed over, but they're both targeted by it, so I have to do it twice, basically.
Interesting.
What'll happen is excess on him would bleed this way, and then excess on him will bleed that way.
Yeah, and it's lance shots, so the shadow.
It's going to be 8 lance shots. They will help, yeah. Okay, so this guy, he takes 1, 2, 3 hits, 3 Shadowfield saves.
Okay. Hiya!
2 blasts.
Dodgy.
Nope, you're fine. So 3 blasts. 8 shots into my. You want to do the rolls for these? Roll 8 shots into my.
He has no shields.
His shields have collapsed. Yes. Yeah. He's gonna brace actually.
Yeah, is he?
Yes, he passes.
Is that the squadron?
Yeah, the whole squadron has to brace now. Right. But the unshielded one at least gets saves now. And has to make
takes
4. The odds. And we pass.
Can they be criticals too?
They can absolutely be criticals. Any hit can be critical.
Criticals!
No. So he's got 4 left. His friend takes.
He does have shields, however.
Yes.
3.
And he makes. Oh no, I didn't make it. His 1 shield would go down. That's right. And he rolled 2.
No, then you pass the other.
And pass it.
Oh!
No. So he just is down to 5. And he places 1 shield blast marker. And then against this guy, 8 shots. Does he kaboom?
It's so crazy.
2.
2.
You're fine. He is gone. Now what I should have done was moved them first out of the way, and then moved him, because I moved him, but I'm dumb. So anyway, let's continue. They are now braced.
Off my
that's right, yeah. You take off 5. Over here.
Would have been this one.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. Well, let's make some more killy death. How do we want to do this? These guys are just gonna move, I think. Yeah, we're just gonna move. We're gonna go. Do you want to lock on? Honestly, locking on, you're as good as any other time. But then you get rerolls. I could burn retros to move 0 and turn. You're already braced. I'm gonna burn retros to 0 and turn. Because I don't think burning retros halves my dice. That would drop me to half, so we're not gonna bother doing that. We're just gonna move 10. We're not gonna lock on. Move 10. Make a pivot. And then move 10 again.
Because they can move, spin 45 degrees?
Yep.
Is that slow? Yeah.
And do I want to do I want to reload? I'm going to reload him, actually. And I did. Doesn't affect my movement. These fools are just going to move. They're going to go 10, 15, pivot, and just stop. Same over here. Pivot and stop. They're braced now, which is bad. So we're just going to run, I think.
Flee!
Flee for your lives. And go... I'll never be able to see them. But you're braced. So you're garbage to shoot right now anyway. So I think we go 20 through blasts. So he's going to go 15 and then 5. And he's not going to touch blast. He's going to go 15 and then 5 and link up actually. Like that. What are you going to do, little guy? You're going to pivot like so. And go 30. Because why not? And then make a morale check to not die from going through these things. And pass. Exactly your leadership. So that went well. Let's see if we can kill some dudes. What we will do, though, is the end of this, we're going to turn towards the middle of this planet. Because why not? Because we're both within 15. Let's do shooting some guns. We're going to start with the Nova Cannon. And big surprise, it's going to try and hit him. Does it land on his head? Nope, it goes sideways 4.
It doesn't work against...
it doesn't work against exploding ships. Oh, gotcha, okay. So then this guy would be toast.
Yep.
And there would be one blast marker, because he was the only one in range.
Yep. So
and
we're
then
just
this
redoing this, guys. So two
hits. Are they
see if
crits? No.
So it takes...
And those are gone. So then this scattered 4 centimeters to here, which will just touch you. That's scatter 5 to totally miss a small base.
Yep.
And so it's one more. I think you said you get shadow field saves against Nova Cannons?
I do against Nova Cannons.
So 2+. You laugh. Okay. Put that blast back. And then his other guns, he's going to fire his everything over here. He's got 4 batteries at escorts moving away within 30. Just to 1. You're already braced, so
nothing I
do I hit you?
That.
Nope, I don't.
Cool.
And then 2 lances. Both hit. 2 shadow field saves.
Nice.
Much the same thing over here. Nova Cannon on his head. And that's going to be... Did you want to... Sorry, because we forgot about that. Did you want to... Oh, no, you wouldn't... You would have had to brace before I rolled to attack.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to brace for this one?
No.
Okay. Let's see if it hits. 2d6 and a scatter. It's going to go 6 and just miss completely. So it'll leave a blast over there.
What's that?
Exact same thing. Batteries over here, so it's 1 die and also 2 lances. So the 1 die on a 4.
Blast marker.
Misses, and then 2 1 hits. 2+. You're good. That's big fella. What are you gonna do, big fella? No, let's do little fella. I'm gonna fire my 1 battery into you. Capital ship closing within 50, or sorry, escort closing within 15. So escort 1 die.
Within 15, 1.
Yeah. Do you want to brace?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
4+ I kill you. All right. 4+. Nah, you suck. Your 1 moment, and then you 2 torpedoes. Firing the torpedoes at your impaler. Fools can't do anything, so it's just the big boy. And I guess he's just going to light this guy up. Talk about the bracing. It's only 2 shots. Hit twice.
Dang it.
Are they crits?
No.
Nope. So you're down to 3.
Yeah.
And then 3 lance shots. Do you want to brace now?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm already at half.
You're crippled? Yep.
Shots, so it doesn't matter anyway.
And 10. Leadership is...
He does not brace. I'm going
You're
to...
+1 for special orders.
Well, what leadership was he?
I don't know.
You have the...
He's fine, actually, because he's base 9. So he does go to braced.
Boop.
And it's 3 lances on 4s. Nope.
Nothing.
Not a 1. He will not drop any ordnance. So he is done. And that's everybody, I think. In comes this. Just kill him.
I have no turns.
Just kill him. Kill him with the torpedoes. 4s. 1 hit. 2+. Nope, you're good. So it's a blast, and then this 1 torpedo flies away behind you. E6 blasts. Move 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let's say 5, 6. Yeah. All right, so top of Eldar turn. It's looking like you've achieved what you want at this point, and you didn't die. But now you're at that point where you're starting to get crippled, and Dark Eldar get a bit more toothless, because having your batteries on a Dark Eldar ship, especially when you have to get that front facing, is pretty rough. So it's looking like this is the turn you're going to start space pirating your way out of here.
Space pirates!
So these guys...
he needs to roll to see if he dies.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Ow! Okay. So he's just dead, but the other guy can turn and fly off 40 if he wants. He's out!
Yeah, he's gonna go off the board.
And so that guy's denied, the other one's toast. He can just literally turn and fly off the board, even with the movement reduction.
Yep,
so
he's gonna fly away! Ah!
He's out. He'll only be worth 25% of his point value. He's probably gonna have to pivot and fly through these. And he's fine. And he'll thread the needle.
30.
Yeah. And then he just makes a morale check.
Yeah, to disengage. Now I can't. just in case he doesn't.
Well, you have a reroll left probably for your fleet admiral still.
Just in case he doesn't disengage, I can still try and reload ordnance.
No, right? This is your order for the turn. This is your thing.
Oh, disengage is an order?
Yeah, it's not an order, but it's your thing you do this turn.
Oh, okay.
That he
disengage
anyway.
correctly.
So Lord Scary conveniently goes to get repaired. He's like, oh, my ship is dented. Everyone go home. Everyone go home.
The lances are leaving.
They
leaving
leave. So does he roll a 6?
Oh,
you're not braced actually to start the turn.
Let's see if he explodes.
But he's fine.
No, he does not explode. And then they're just gonna
Wolfpack me.
Yeah, I can just...
You just go straight on. I'm going to fly away from you, right? So you didn't even really need to turn if you wanted to.
I guess that's right.
Because you're firing. So it's just, can he get the extra points for crippling? You have to do 2 hits that I don't save here. I will, of course, immediately brace. And do. But you just need to get 2 damage through without me saving it to cripple him. For 7 dice on 5s, because you're shooting me with bad armor.
And you have shields still.
I do, yep. You got 1. So shield's down.
This is a shield, not enough.
Spin.
Not enough.
Blink, 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 blink. During my turn, even if I come to your heading, I don't think I can see you. I have nothing else to do, so I'm just going to fly forward. No one's crippled. But I give away 10% of my point value if I disengage. So we're just going to... Everyone's going to all head full. This guy, 8, he does. So 46 plus 20. He goes 7, 12, 32. Later, pirates.
Right to the planet.
That's right. This guy, we have to get our prisoners with jobs. He passes, and he's going to go 10, 17, and 25 is 42. And be like, rah! And then this last guy, I just want to be away from a table edge so that you can't wolfpack me and get away next turn. And you go 7, so he passes his test rather, and then goes 7, 9, 14, so 39, around like here. Sorry, -5 actually, because he was in a blast mode. Blasts, I remove 3, take these ones. They fly towards the planet, it flies around. Hello! And they just turn around and go home. Because you can come to your heading for free.
Yep.
Later.
Fly away.
And we're counting points. So it ends up being a 75 point difference when it's all said and done, because there's a 100 point Archon. Those light cruisers were like 390 or 290 points each. So 25% of them is still a pretty significant chunk of
They
points.
are pretty hefty in points.
And I didn't realize that 3 escorts was 210.
Those mimic engines are worth that.
Holy moly. So I killed a grand total of 375 to your 300 when it was all said and done. With your kick. So actually, if you crippled him, it's still a draw because less than 10% of game size. But if you cripple him, you almost would have won because he's another 210 points, which would have gotten you 105.
Position here with your big capital ships coming at me, so there wasn't any point in kind of like sticking around.
It's
and
hard
the
to hide.
Admiralty, Archon Scar is not going to stick around and
once the Bentley's dented, he's like, peace out. We're not doing this anymore.
Let's go back.
And call this a draw.
We'll come out after.
The prisoners with jobs will still be here when we come back in the morning. So there you go, end of the game. A good look at what piracy does to people.
Oh, and that was a draw.
It was a draw. It was good. Listen, it was a draw. I got my prisoners with jobs. You got your prisoners with jobs. Everyone's feeling good about things.
Ship explode.
You did
with an impaler.
Spectacularly explode that ship. And then it drifted into asteroids and detonated like a nuclear bomb, which happens, which sometimes happens. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Big thanks for Sky coming in. If you haven't checked out his channel, if you want to see some much better played 40K than I play, or get some coaching on how to play 40K, he's got a great YouTube channel as well, which I'll link below in the video description. So we'll see you next time for more BFG. Big thanks for watching. Thanks, Mash. Stop programming. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to support the channel, of course, like and subscribe and hit the little bell below so you get notifications when I post future content. I do post stuff 7 days a week. If you want to support the channel further, you can, of course, buy a t-shirt through Spreadshirts, buy a measuring gauge or objective markers from Deathray Designs, or, of course, most importantly, there is Patreon. Patreon is what makes all this possible, keeps the lights on, pays for the studio costs, pays for the equipment, model costs, and everything else, and most importantly, puts food in my kids' bellies and a roof over their heads. Big thanks to everyone, past, future, who supported me. I do this stuff because of you guys, and of course, I will continue doing it as long as I can.